Good day everyone! Welcome back students! Once again, this is Doc Gilma, your grade 7 math teacher. Are you ready guys for the next lesson? So sit back, relax, and listen carefully to the topic to be discussed for today. Alright, let's begin! Last time I discussed to you the basic concepts on sets and the two methods of describing a set. This time, I will be discussing to you the different types of sets. Types of sets. Number 1, null set or empty set. It is a set with no element. The symbol is phi or close and open braces. For example, set A is equal to the set of whole numbers less than 0. In this case, class, set A is an empty set. Why? Because there is no such thing as whole numbers that is less than 0. So A is equal to phi or A is equal to close and open braces, which means that set A is an empty set. Number 2, unit set or singleton set. It is a set containing only one element. For example, set B is equal to the set of X such that X is an even prime number. Take note, there is only one element for an even prime number, which is 2. So therefore, this is just an example of a unit set or singleton set. Number 3, finite set. It is a set that is possible to write down a complete list of all its elements. In other words, when we talk about finite set, this set is a countable set. So we can determine the number of the elements of the set. We can just count its elements. For example, set C is equal to the set of Y such that Y is a primary color. Take note, there are 3 elements for a primary color, and we have red, yellow, and blue. So this is just an example of a finite set. Take note, null set and singleton are finite sets since we can be able to count their elements, which is 0 and 1. So take note of that. Number 4, infinite set. It is a set that is not finite and the elements are not countable. So we cannot be able to count the number of elements when we talk about infinite set. For example, set D is equal to the set of real numbers. Real numbers is the highest form of number. Under that real numbers, we have set of integers, whole numbers, natural numbers, and so forth and so on. That's why we cannot be able to count the elements of the real numbers. So in this case, set D is an example of an infinite set. Number 5, universal set. It is denoted by set U. It is a set that contains all elements under consideration. All possible elements are under this universal set. For example, set U is equal to the set of all letters in the English alphabet. Cardinality or cardinal number. When we talk about cardinality or cardinal number, it refers to the number of elements in a set. So take note of that. Number of elements in a set. The cardinality of a set A is denoted by n of A. So what's the cardinality of the following? For instance, set A is equal to A, E, I, O, U. As you can see, class, there are 5 elements in set A, which are A, E, I, O, U. So therefore, n of A is equal to 5. So take note of that. How about the cardinality of set B, wherein set B is just equal to the set of whole numbers less than 0. Take note, again, when we talk about whole numbers, there is no number that is less than 0. So n of B is 0. So take note of that. How about the cardinality of set C, which is equal to the set of even prime numbers? There is only one element, which is 2. So therefore, n of C is equal to 1. So take note of that. What's the cardinality of any null set? When we talk about null set, there is no element. The cardinality, of course, is 0. Okay? So the answer is 0. How about the cardinality of any singleton set? Again, when we talk about singleton set, it is simply a set with one element. So therefore, the cardinality of a singleton set is 1. Okay, so take note of that. Alright class, we are done with our lecture for today's topic. This time, we're going to apply what we have learned for today. So consider a simple mental exercises. Direction. Determine the type of sets given the following. Number 1. Set J is equal to the set of triangles with 4 sides. Question class. How many sides do a triangle have? That's right. Triangle have 3 sides. So there is no such thing as triangle with 4 sides. So therefore, set J is a null set. Number 2, set K is equal to the set of X such that X is a side of a pentagon. How many sides do a pentagon have? That's correct. There are 5 sides. So therefore, we can count the number of sides of a pentagon. So this is just a finite set. Number 3, set L is equal to the set of all real numbers. Take note class, when we talk about real numbers, these numbers is simply the highest form of number. Under real numbers, we have the natural numbers, integers, whole numbers, rational numbers, irrational numbers, and so forth and so on. So therefore, we cannot be able to count the number of elements of a real numbers. So this is simply an infinite set. Number 4, set M is equal to the set of X such that X is an even number between 3 and 8. So we have 4, 6. There are 2 elements. So therefore, we can count the number of elements of set M. So this is just simply a finite set. Number 5. Set N is equal to the set of whole numbers more than 10 but less than 12. So therefore, there is only one element for this set. Set N is equal to 11. So which is only one element. So this is just what we call a singleton set. Take note of that. I hope you have learned something for today's lesson. Next time, I will be discussing more about sets. So before we end class, let me first read to you a passage from the Bible. Philippians chapter 4 verse 13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthened me. Take note, class, skills are developed through constant correct practice, and there will always be a room for improvement. Keep safe, everyone, and may God bless us all.